Well, the Wildcat win over Troy in the first round of the NCAA tourney is our top story here on the WHAS 11 night team. Thanks for joining us. I'm Connie Leonard. Doug has the night off. Well, our Sarandon Raboyne and senior photojournalist Alyssa Newton join us live from Milwaukee, where the Cats game wrapped up. Sarandon, great win tonight.
Yeah, Ken, it wasn't just a win, it was a decisive victory for Kentucky against Troy tonight. And while 7 Wildcats have NCAA tournament experience, for many of them, this was their first NCAA tournament win, including the first for head coach Mark Pope.
Yeah, it's super cool. You know, you grow up, you watch March Madness all the time. You're a freshman, sophomore, watching March Madness, seeing all the upsets and just wishing you do anything you could possibly do to be there, and so it's a pretty cool moment for me to get my first NCAA tournament win.
I feel good, you know, just to get this one out the way. You know, we all been talking about how antsy we were just to get out there because we came here like 2 days earlier. So I was just glad that we was able to win, and it was a decisive win, like you said. So it's good momentum for the next game.
That's what we were talking about. Let's keep today boring for the watchers. We don't want any. There's not gonna be any upsets today. Let's keep it boring, and so I think it's been a theme for us. The same old boring habits, and we're gonna keep it boring for the fans as well.
To get coaches, you know, first tournament win, and you know, to start his career here at Kentucky, get a win. It was definitely special, and you know, we're excited to get some more wins.
Well, it means that Mitch is not going to fire me till Saturday or Sunday or whenever we play next. It's the trick is it's not about us at all. It just is not. It's not. And so I don't spend a lot of time thinking about it. I spend a lot of time thinking about our guys where this is their one shot to do this. You know, most of our guys wearing a Kentucky jersey, and I think about BBN and it means, you know, when you understand how much it means to our fans and this community, that's the stuff that's really important to us. It just you know, we just are blessed to have a chance to be here and do everything we can to help it work.
I mean, we're just not. Kentucky is a lot of pressure here because of the stage that we're on. You know, Kentucky basketball is a winning program, and you know, we went out there and fought like warriors, got the win. So we got to continue to do that. All throughout this tournament, and try to win the national championship.
And Connie, we know that this game was close in the first half. Troy was keeping it tight within the Cats, but there was a few moments that kind of sparked the Cats' offense. We're going to talk about that more coming up in sports. Reporting live in Milwaukee, I'm Sarandon Raboyne, WHAS 11 on your side.
Thank you so much, Sarandon. Looking forward to it. Well, fans are showing up to watch the tournament games downtown while grabbing some food and drink. And the night team's Clarice Shaley and photojournalist Aspen Hester found out that March Madness isn't the only reason business is booming.
Hey, welcome into Parlay.
Downtown Louisville business.
Take a look around, have a seat wherever you like.
Picking up at Parlay Sports Bar off Muhammad Ali Boulevard.
Literally all day long. It's noon to midnight. Yeah, it's madness, March Madness. We love this time of year.
Louisville's watching the wins, even with U of L out of the game. UK is still in the running, and the fans keep coming in to see them play.
I just came out to have a good drink, get a burger. That's my favorite burger in town. And then, you know, there's some sports on TV, so just a little bit of everything.
Even with the U of L men's loss.
I've been in Louisville all my life, L1C4.
As a sore subject, how's your bracket looking now?
Terrible. Like, absolutely terrible.
You all need anything to drink?
Over at Beer Nose off West Market Street.
We're staying downtown, and I'm a UK fan, so I wanted to come get some pizza and watch the game.
Customers are rooting for a UK win, but skeptical for the long run.
Maybe after this round, we'll see them later. Like, goodbye. We'll see.
The downtown pizza joint seeing traffic for the games and conventions in town, like the National Art Education Convention and Tattoo Festival.
And we've had a lot of traffic from both of those, so we're really excited.
What's hopefully chalking up to a profitable weekend.
You know, while we've been over at the convention, we've been getting on our phone and seeing what restaurants are closed that we don't get a chance to eat at, back home.
Beer Nose, we've always looked at it as get out of the first weekend, and you get out of that first weekend, play that second weekend, and then anything after that is kind of bonuses, added business.
In Louisville, Clarice Shaley, WHAS 11 night team on your side.
Well, earlier fans were excited as the UK, IU, and U of L women were all playing, and all the women's teams are moving on. And for the first time in years, John Calipari and Rick Pitino will once again face each other on the court. The two were longtime rivals, of course, when Cal led Kentucky's basketball team and Pitino was in charge of the Louisville Cardinals. But now the two will face off with their new teams, Arkansas and St. John's. Arkansas took down 7th seed Kansas yesterday, while St. John's walked away with a pretty easy win against Omaha. The two go toe-to-toe tomorrow at 2:40. I-71 is stalled due to a crash. Tri-Mark footage shows all southbound lanes blocked on the ramp from the Watterson Expressway. According to LMPD, at 7 p.m., someone was speeding from the Watterson to I-71 northbound when at some point he lost control and his vehicle flipped over a guardrail. First responders got the driver out of the vehicle and took him to the hospital with life-threatening injuries. Metro Police are also investigating that incident. All right. Well, we had a beautiful day today and part of the weekend anyway. Looks pretty good. Yeah. We're going to go over to Ben Pine. Hey, Ben.
It's going to be pretty quiet tonight, Connie. We have temperatures that are comfortably cool out there, 55 degrees after a high of around 60. So temperatures haven't dropped off much thanks to some cloud cover out there. Notice this little system off to our northwest. That's going to give us a sprinkled chance during the overnight hours. It'll be gone well before sunrise. Notice just a little bit of green trying to show up right there at around 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. 40s and clearing out tomorrow morning early, and then 50s to the low 60s for tomorrow afternoon with lots of sunshine for your Saturday. That's going to be your pick day of the weekend as rain returns Sunday. 44 with a couple of sprinkles overnight, 55 at noon tomorrow. Nice bright blue sky out there for tomorrow afternoon, the high of 62 degrees. Now to finish off the weekend, again, we are going to be tracking some rain on the way, a few thunderstorms as well. We'll time it out coming up in our Weather Impact Team forecast.
All right. Thank you so much, Ben. Right now, a man is facing charges accused of shooting at a TARC bus. Police say it happened around 4 this afternoon at 4th and Jefferson. Officials say 22-year-old Ronnie Stephen Dealey fired his weapon several times toward a loaded bus, but didn't hurt anyone. He's since been arrested on multiple charges, including wanton endangerment. He's due in court tomorrow morning at 9. A former pastor in Estill County has been found guilty in a decades-old sexual assault involving a minor. The jury found him guilty of first-degree rape against a child under 12 years old. According to Kentucky Attorney General Russell Coleman, the victim says Samuel McKinney began abusing her about once a month from May of 1982 to December of 1985 and stopped when she was about 11 years old. The woman, now 50, reported the abuse in 2023 after learning her abuser was a pastor at a church in Irvine, Kentucky. He has since left that church. He's expected to be sentenced June 3rd. Right now, police are investigating a shooting in the California neighborhood. It happened around 6:40 tonight in the 2200 block of Osage Avenue. Police found one man suffering from gunshot wounds. He was taken to the hospital and is expected to survive. At this time, police say there are no suspects. Anyone with information regarding the case can call the tip line at 574-LMPD. And a person is dead after a car crash on Hurstbourne Parkway. LMPD says it happened just after 9:30 Wednesday night at Hurstbourne and Bunsen Parkway. That's when we first told you about it. The driver stayed at the scene and the person hit was taken to the hospital where police now say they died Thursday morning. LMPD says its traffic unit is investigating. The Jefferson County Coroner's Office says it's working to identify loved ones connected to the victim. 4 Chinese nationals are facing charges accused of tampering with gift cards. According to the U.S. Attorney's Office, a federal grand jury in Louisville returned 2 indictments Wednesday connected to incidents from last October. Authorities say it happened at different Kroger locations in the city, with the men possessing thousands of gift cards. It's believed they altered more than 2,000 gift cards. If convicted, each defendant faces up to 10 years in prison without the possibility of parole. Well, crews are working to restore power near Iroquois Park after a semi-truck knocked down power lines. According to LMPD, it happened just after 3:30 this afternoon when the semi knocked down 2 poles at Newcut and Park Roads. Authorities reported Newcut being closed in both directions due to traffic signals and walk signs being down. Police say crews from Louisville Fire, LG&E, and Public Works are working to restore power to the entire area. There's no timeline as to when it will all be back on. Well, coming up.